68年前的今天，中华人民共和国开国领袖毛泽东在莫斯科大学接见中国留学生时，曾饱含深情地说：“世界是你们的，也是我们的，但是归根结底是你们的。”激励了一代又一代中国青年为实现理想而不懈奋斗。
Lo cierto es que hoy el mundo entero admite que sin el Partido Comunista de China.
So, if I would have a wish for you, it can only be to invite you never to stop being curious, willing to exchange perspectives and thus create mutual understanding. And that is perhaps the biggest task lying ahead of all of us.
The next 50 years of China-Europe relations will be written by our generation through our ideas, our understanding and our actions. Let us take this dialogue as a new bond.
President Xi reminded us, youth gives rise to infinite hope, and young people, who possess the power to improve the world and advance social progress, are the creators of a bright future.
And the young of China and Europe is to pursue the great way together and build a world that is in every sense shared.
We shouldn't underestimate the influence they will have in shaping the next 50 years of China-Europe relations.
滴水积恩当涌泉相报 It's a Chinese proverb expressing a lot of gratefulness. And you guys have given us so much more than just a drop of water. So, thank you.
We saw so much innovation that Europe has still not stepped into those shoes of innovation that China has got now, and that Europe needs to learn from China.
去年暑假我们出版了一个非常好的叫黑神话悟空 Black Myth 悟空。我认为作为一个年轻人，如果我们可以用游戏这么一个更自由、更加快乐的方式去交流，这样会让我们的距离不会那么遥远。这也是能帮助中欧的年轻人发现一些很多有意思的话题。
Everything is very quick.
Green.
It's really big.
Everything is so big.
Bigger.
Huge. Beautiful.
Innovation.
Safe.
Modern.
Futuristic.
Future. Friendly.
Peace.
我们之间有一个鸿沟，询问有一点不一样。可能我们国家人并不理解中国的社会是什么样的。
Welcome, welcome.
Now, hello. I'm 中国。
I really love petting that electric dog.
And where are we right now?
I was surprised to find the robots actually very cute. Some of them looked kind of like pets, and I feel like as humans we can get very attached to these quickly. And also they are very surprising at how well they perform, how fast they are, how well they can move around in space. So I found that very impressive.
I think one of the videos showed the robots are capable of, like preventing fire in the woods or try to rescue humans. Something like that is possible with robots, and how fast they learn and they can act.
These had really beautiful campuses. The buildings are really nice. I think the study spaces are also very nice. It makes you want to study there. So I really hope that in Switzerland too we'll be able to innovate our campuses a bit more. But yes, it really made me want to study in China.
They gave us a lecture, and it was very interesting about genetics. And the professor told us about his studies, and it was very promising about myopia. I really like it.
Nice university. What did you learn today?
Genetics.
Genetics.
They are a power of the future to prevent diseases.
And you?
I learned I made the right decision by not pursuing STEM in my PhD.
witnessing the way the students of those universities can live their day-to-day lives on such campuses, attend classes. It is really nice to imagine how it would be like to be a student of those universities.
The students here have the opportunity to design themselves a chip that can be built here on site, so which is a concept that I never heard about it before, and it seems pretty incredible.
I think it's super interesting and super impactful to see this part as well, because so far we've seen so much digitalization and all the futuristic parts of China, which are so interesting and in a way so foreign to me because I only read about it. But seeing this part of lived reality and of history is such an interesting contrast. And also, you know, the dialogue that came from it with the locals and the students that we got to experience it with, it was super valuable, and I'm very thankful. I think this might have been my favorite day of the trip so far.
The road was discovered in Zheijang because in the northwest of China, because that area is desert and it's very dry, so we can keep those
I'd like to say green. Hangzhou is very green. I also want to say peaceful, friendly, because all of the people I met here were really friendly, but also innovative and ambitious.
I'm quite impressed by the Hangzhou Grand Canal because we see like the typical nice big bridges, kind of similar to like Prague, and I can see a lot of boats and a lot of transport. We don't really have this in our country, so I would say this is like a big difference.
这些年，一个人在越过越走，有够累，有够愁。朋友一生一起走，那些日子不再有。一句话，一辈子，一生情，一杯酒，朋友一生。